There are 2 hours and 5 minutes left of this arena season. And the Ark Nova arena is just really coming down to the wire. So I think everyone who's been following it knows that JD's been camping on this score for the last month, maybe a bit over a month, 2140. Earlier today, it was a completely different story. We had SakuraEcho actually on top at about 2150. They decided to play a little bit earlier today and they lost. They lost a pretty damn close match, actually. But they're currently climbing again, so they're nearly back even. With 2 hours left, it's going to be touch and go if they can get there or not. Monkey Do also played. Monkey Do was tied on 2140, but also played and lost, unfortunately. So it's going to be very hard to make up that point gap in 2 hours. But Rock P has sort of come out of nowhere and is really challenging the championship. So we're going to spectate some games today. Unfortunately, we can't spectate SakuraEcho's games because we've been blocked by them. But we can look at everyone else. Okay, so this match has been going for 26 minutes. This is to get Rock P into first place. And look at all the people spectating this match. It's crazy. Oh wow, okay, this is completely over. Actually, Rock P is just straight up winning this 114 to 47, so it's this one's about to finish. Hello everyone that's here. Who could our hero win the race? Who is our hero? JD is not the hero in this game. Rock P does win. That's going to mean 2144. Actually, I should be able to refresh the standings here and it should work properly. Oh, it's going to make me scroll down every time. That's annoying. New current leader. Oh, and it looks like SakuraEcho won another game. So up to 2130. The big question is when is JD going to start playing? Because he hasn't for a long time. I don't know if he's going to... Oh, he is playing. He's not allowed to chat, though. He's been a naughty man. He's playing as a 1588. It started 10 minutes ago. Okay. We'll see if Rock P starts playing, but Rock P is just camping at the moment. He is playing. Okay, there's a lot of people... Oh, even Rock P is watching this game. Okay, let's go. Nope. As far as I know, all the turn-based games are done, so this is all in real time. And why did Sakura block me? I don't know. Not because I was being rude, I can tell you that. Okay, so looking at this game, I mean, the opponent looks like they have a point lead, but JD has Geologist and Tech Institute down. That's a pretty amazing start. But the opponent has done 2 Africa first. And they have a polar bear exhibit with species diversity, so this is looking a bit dicey already. They did 2 Africa first, and they have 4 different species now. Does JD even still know how to play? He's been playing a lot of normal still. Or with a partner 0 on 8 as well. If JD loses the race to species 5, which looks pretty guaranteed at this point, that's going to be tough. He does have 2 universities, does have another tag from a sponsor, but presumably he's just about to play a bunch of fish. I guess Sea Animals is a project as well, so maybe it's not that bad. Misses the scuba dive effect, which typically happens. Yeah, we're just coming into this game, so we don't know anything about either player's hands. The opponent took 2 sizes first reward. They played a monkey into that 2 size. JD builds just a 1 size enclosure. Already has the reptile tag, so might be looking at this Taz Devil. Only 3 cards in hand as well, and you would expect at least one of them is an aquarium animal. The other 2 we don't know much about. Yeah, this is the unfortunate thing about spectating on BGA. I don't know, every single time you go to a match, because this is JD's board, but he's on the bottom when he should be on the top. Okay, interesting. He does just play the Thorny Devil. It's not a unique tag. Maybe as like a reptile management plan or something. Wow, there it is. The opponent has 5 with native lizards. I'm not gonna count JD out at the moment, but this looks really unwinnable. The point deficit, the income deficit, and the projects, and the partners who are on 8. If JD loses this, the race is nearly over. Because there's just not enough time for anyone to get that many points. Opponent does cards. I mean, these are still great sponsors on JD's end. But Native Lizards on Ice Cream Parlors in particular is such a strong sponsor as well. And yeah, Polar Bear Exhibit when you have species diversity as a project is just amazing. Okay, JD draws from the deck. Break is at 6 out of 9 at the moment. Does have clever cards, so gets build out of the way. Looks like opponent's just going to break. Yeah, what does opponent have? Opponent has, oh wow, Pavilion build on Ice Cream Parlors as well. That explains a bit of the income gap. Yeah, they've also connected to all their kiosks. So they have Pavilion build and sunbathing sponsors, so giving them even more money. Okay, I mean, if there's one way JD's going to come back, it would be through just complete reef animals. So seeing 2 of them appear is good news for JD. Also has the option of getting the Sea Animal University. See, first move. First move just grabs Asia Partner Zoo. Oh, opponent has to be careful. Oh, no, okay. I was gonna say, or actually maybe, if this is like Sun Bear plus like I don't know what else it could be. But taking Asia Partner Zoo, okay, the opponent actually plays a brown bear, so that makes sense why they would delay the move, so now they have the ×2 on a Sos. But, I mean, when your opponent takes Asia Partners, you have to be a little bit worried about Sun Bear. It's into stealing species 5. But I guess it's not possible with only a 3 size and the aquarium. Coastal Manta Ray. I don't think that's going to do it. That takes up so much aquarium space. I mean, it has a great ongoing reef effect, but unless he has an underwater tunnel, he can only play about 3 more reef animals. Look at how many people are watching. True, that is a 5 size, yes. Yeah, that is a 5 size. So it would be a pretty big waste to play a Sun Bear into there. Oh my goodness, 36-3. Opponent also gets posturing on 5. Maybe a slight miss from the opponent. I think actually what I would have liked to see first is them grab a Partner Zoo. They take the Animal Uni. think it would have been better for them to take a partner zoo, upgrade association, and then second action do species diversity, donate and get the third partner zoo on 8. That way you have another worker as well. And you just secure the partner zoo on 8, even though it's looking pretty likely. JD doing sponsors at 7. Primatologist quarantine lab. This is the thing. I can't even do species diversity at the moment, so he's probably going to do sea animals for 2. And another reef animal shows up. Okay, opponent took Snappy and took the firefish away. They build a small aquarium. Play victory column. Ominous. Yeah, sponsors at 6 to play those 2. He's not going to concede, but this would be a miracle win. I don't see how it's possible to come back from this. Shouldn't be allowed to play victory column if you're not in the running at this point in the season. JD takes 2 size reward. Does sea animals for 2. Opponent does cards. Oh, they actually snap. They just snap the they snap the reef animal. Okay. They might be looking to break 7 next. Though I would guess JD's going to do cards and cleverback build. No. JD builds a petting zoo. Draws up the surgeon fish. Guess there is a horse here. Hello, Bob. I'm hoping that the race doesn't fizzle out here. Because, I mean, if JD loses, then RockP just doesn't have to play. It would be a very unexpected winner. Like, going into the final day was a 3-horse race. Sakura's winning their current match. Okay, keep us updated on that, because I can't look at Sakura's games. Sakura could win a high-rated one. Ooh. I thought for sure Sakura wouldn't have time, because after their loss, they spent a whole hour playing their next match to get +2 points, +2 arena points. But it seems like they've sped up a bit. Opponent does just break 5. Now they're typing in the chat. JD builds 1. Okay, he's just looking to connect to all the kiosks during the break. To get, I think he desperately needs the income. The income deficit is crazy right now. So probably going to see a single pavilion. I think it's also in part to not cause the break so he gets as many actions as possible. Okay, actually decides to build a 1 size. Opponent doesn't even have to cause the break. They have 13 money, so wouldn't be surprised to see them play one of their reef animals. Okay, they do just decide to cause the break. Conference on Australia. There's not much room left up here. They get a predator breeding, which I guess if they grabbed Europe partners, they could do. Primate management plan could be good timing for JD there, but he doesn't have snapping. Still grabbed an... Oh, actually building it over the marketing spot. Okay, but he has a penguin pool to connect to all the kiosks. Okay. Means he can now do the species diversity project. And getting these kiosks is nice for his income. Up to 22 now. Probably has to start with cards because he wants another break as soon as possible. But can't really use the clever at the moment. Also, he's running pretty low on time. And I can't imagine he's playing on his phone. That would be crazy. No way you'd play a game this important on your phone. I wasn't sure if we were going to be streaming, but yeah. Currently with how close the gap is, it should be an exciting finish. Okay, does start with cards. Definitely going to draw up the horse. Also, he loves Conference on Australia, but I don't think he has time to play it. Well, actually, sorry, on this map it is really good with pouching. I still don't think he has time to play it. I don't know. He is running dangerously low on time, though. Okay, leaves the horse there. Maybe just going to try to play it from range. But I don't think he has to play it on the phone, though. Okay, opponent doing animals. They get to 5 rep. Upgrade cards. Yeah, they play the cowfish, which we saw them grab. This is the first arena game JD has played in over a month, and we kind of arrived not halfway through it, but we arrived before it after it started, and yeah, JD was not in a good position. The opponent has a crazy start. Polar bear exhibit, native lizards into species 5. They also got Africa 2 first. Here's going to be Conference on Australia, I guess. I mean, this is just how JD plays. He just loves getting the sponsor. Okay, this is now a 5 size touching double water. This is what I mean. He has so many open enclosures. He just needs to have more breaks and just be able to play big animals. I don't think the opponent's going to be quite threatening to end this round, although they have bird breeding program for another project to do. Wow. Oh, he can, yeah, he's been a naughty boy. He can play games, but he can't talk in games, which is probably better for everyone. Okay, yeah. Opponent grabs the Europe Partner Zoo. We know they have the Predator breeding program as well. So that's for their brown bear. They have the Predator breeding to do next. They took a worker, so now they can do that project this round. In fact, that's the only card in their hand. The only card in their hand is Predator breeding program. That's going to make it a bit awkward, because they have to do cards, and JD would love them to do cards, because they're just going to help push the break further. JD can still offer to abandon. I mean, if the opponent runs out of time, it looks very, very lost. He's going to have another 5 size enclosure, though. Yeah, no. We're just watching. My arena season has not gone that well. I was nearly gonna make the top 10 again earlier today, but I lost. Now I'm just happy sitting at 20th. I'm not happy, but no, Rock P looks pretty clean from everything I've seen. I haven't looked into it too much, but it looks pretty clean. Okay, opponent builds a speculative 5 size. We know it's speculative because the only card in their hand is a project. Which, I mean, makes sense. They're also super close to filling the map. Ooh, that would be amazing, Robert. Basic research into ×2 on a SOS. That would get some of the way to bringing JD back into the game. They actually choose to draw up another project, Primate Management Plan. Oh, and okay, they're spending X's to actually fill the map. So they get 2 sides during the break and fill the map then. They definitely need to do this cards action. Well, maybe they're looking to put the, no, they don't have space in the aquarium. Looks like no basic research incoming. Just doing species diversity, but yeah, no doubt we're going to see ×2 on sponsors here. It's crazy that that's how it's been. Well, the camping strat nearly worked because both SakuraEcho and Monkey Do fell while JD stayed the same, but then Rock P came out of nowhere and overtook. Hello, Harp Attack. Basic was the comeback. Let's see, I mean, opponent could completely miss on this card draw. JD's just going to cause the break here, and he has 3 5-size enclosures ready. And he took pouching, which I like. Pouching is one way that you can come back. It's just guaranteed points. Just keep the score ticking over. I mean, with money not an issue, the opponent has 1 5-size, a lot of 2 sizes there. They are going to fill map as well, so they're on about 68 points. Essentially, they're on 68 points. Ooh, I don't know about the decision to do cards first. The thing is, that means the opponent just gets to do their project. They can spend 2 X's because JD should know that they have the Predator breeding program. I guess he's doing cards because he needs to find those big animals and just maybe get a sponsor to play and even cards to pouch. JD has 1 card. Yeah, no. This is the dumb thing about spectating on BGA. JD is the bottom player. So currently has 7. The opponent does have 5 now, but yeah, they get to do the Predator breeding program. Nothing really here for them to pick up, so let's get a random card. Actually, do we think JD's just going to try to stall them out? Because I could totally see him playing double sponsor here. Oh, wait. Oh my god. I thought you guys were speculating basic research was just in his hand. It was right there the whole time. That might be a big miss that he didn't play it from range. Oh, reconstruction. This man doesn't even have build upgraded. What the hell are we doing with reconstruction? I miss basic research was there. That would have been such a good play. Yeah, I know he loves reconstruction. I don't understand the point of this though. Like, what are we doing here? It's pretty cool, actually. You get geologist money back for doing this. Wait, what? Is that intended? Oh, damn. That actually gave him 7 money. No, never mind. It's got different ideas. Do we have any update on Sakura's game? I mean, I've always hated Reconstruction as a card, but for some reason JD seems to really enjoy it. Like, I would only play it for the endgame bonus. But it's not even possible for him to grab because there's just no chance he has time to grab a partner zoo this game. Sakura's ahead, but it's going slowly. Someone tell me when that game finishes and we'll refresh the leaderboard. I assume Rock P is not playing. Yeah, Rock P is just here spectating. $45 people watching right now. 45 people spectating this game on BGA. I'd be concerned Jada's going to run out of time on this movie. He still has a ×2 to go on sponsors. I'm nearly the same. I think I have played it at least once. I played it at least once for the end game, but when I play it, I tend not to move my buildings around because one, it won't help me at all, and two, then I would be in danger of running out of time. Yeah, 6 seconds left. Okay, underwater tunnel is nice, so he moved it around for the end game on underwater tunnel, I guess. Franchise business, which he is going to hit the end game for. Okay. Just barely runs out of time, but yeah, can't get kicked out. Is the opponent just going to break here? They do. Opponent's threatening to end in a couple of moves. If they do, or they found an animal as well, there's a grizzly bear. It's not perfect, but okay, actually it's pretty perfect for the opponent. They have polar bear exhibit, so it's like an 11-point animal and X tokens. If the opponent proposed to abandon here, I would be all over JD. And you have to take the grizzly bear. Unless they found another big animal, I don't think so. JD will want the octopus, obviously. Small animal project. I mean, also just a project to do, but I guess JD has no way of denying the grizzly bear, actually. Because he doesn't have snapping. So just banking on the fact that he's going to be able to play it from range. But I would expect JD starts off the round with animals and the octopus for sure, and then it just depends if he has a 5-size animal or not. We'll see. We can't watch any Sakura games, but maybe we'll watch some Monkey Do if he's still going. And obviously, if Rock P starts playing any games, we'll watch that, but seems unlikely. I don't want to see how this one finishes out. Sakura's opponent wondering why there are so many viewers. Yeah, I know we can private window, but then it doesn't... The problem is it doesn't save any of my settings, and it goes on regular animation speed, so it's just painful to watch. Because I did watch a game earlier today on incognito mode, and yeah. That's the way of denying the grizzly bear. Have to take the grizzly bear here. Yeah, Tarsiers Tarsier is a good call for an animal here because it helps with the break. If JD has any chance to win, there has to be another break. But yeah, the opponent's just threatening to end in one move. Well, two moves, because they did snap a project, so they probably want to do animals and a project. Oh, I think you have to deny Grizzly Bear. This game is pretty over, but we don't really have any other games to watch. Someone with acceptable settings can Discord stream. Yeah, Discord streams are so low quality though. Opponent not timing JD out. They want the full elo from this. Oh, actually kills the primatologist. Makes sense. Yeah, guarantee we're going to see the Grizzly Bear played. Break plus multiple eagles. The problem is JD can't even cause the break in time. Yeah, like Grizzly Bear alone is nearly ending this game. He really should have denied it. Because actually it seems like the opponent is going to struggle to actually end if they don't get the Grizzly Bear there. But now they're guaranteed to end it with Small Animal Project. Like, there are no playable animals on this row. There was the leopard after this, just nothing. Australia release into X tokens. Just to be able to... Okay, can do animals at 5, get 3 cards from the deck. Could still play... Okay, can't do a project. Only has 1 worker. So that kind of rules out an eagle, but might have an elephant plus something else. Endgame's not looking too good either. Yeah, small animals just finished the game. Endgames, there is franchise business. Conference on Australia, there's some. Underwater Tunnel, there's some. Yeah, have to take the risk on 3 cards here. Could have 2 jumping animals. Sakura 1. Okay, we can refresh the standings, see how it looks now. Where are we at? 21-33, so they got very little there. It was rough. Vulture. 21-33. Alright, if Sakura queues up again, which I expect they will, we'll find a way to watch it. All things considered, this was only an 11-point win. So you actually have to ask the question, was it winnable if JD denies the Grizzly Bear? Because the opponent can't cross without it. If it goes into another round with JD having another open 5-size enclosure, maybe. And he has done extremely well to come back from that opening position. But yeah, that's going to rule JD out for the season. 21-02. There's just not enough time left. An hour and a half to get 40 arena points is just not happening. Rock P is not playing. F in chat, yes. Alright, let's see what we can do. It is brutal, minus 38, yeah. Should be able to look at someone's profile on incognito. Actually, does someone on Discord want to direct link me to the game? Now Rock P versus Sakura. Wait, what? Surely not. Oh, thank you, Doc. Alright. The opponent is 1680, so that's going to be +2 or +3 at the very best for SakuraEcho, provided they do win. Alright, I'm going to change windows. Alright, this game is just getting started. Look at all the people watching already. Yeah, this is the annoying thing. Like, we can't change the animation speed. Not even to FOP. I mean, it says it did, but it didn't. It lies. I don't think Rock P is ever going to play again unless they get overtaken. Okay, let's look at the... opponent has no discard cards and sunbathing sponsors. Pretty good combo. We are on outdoor areas. Opponent's second player here. Sakura has snapping sponsors and chaos build. I mean, all reasonable. Opponent X's back sponsors. Wow, Sakura instantly... Okay, starts with Science Tier Up Uni, plays Penguin Pool while getting Explorer from snapping sponsors. I don't want to log into Gladys's account. The only painful thing is the animation speed, but we can keep up with the rest. Opponent snaps up native seabirds. Oh yeah, our projects, primates, herbivores, Africa. Opponent builds... Sakura builds kiosk. Opponent hasn't grabbed Uni or Partner Zoo yet. Kiosk and small aquarium. So the opponent didn't want to abandon. Good on them. Yeah, we just caught the tail end of the chat. Opponent grabs hand size. Sakura is snapping up the monkey park with Primus as a project. Okay. These are the default speeds. This is how we used to play the game. It actually blows my mind. In fact, it blows my mind that the majority of the player base would still play with these animation speeds. So it just looks normal for most viewers, I would guess. But for me, it's painfully slow. Oh yeah, we gotta refresh the standings as well. Yeah, it's really a two-person race at the moment. And Sakura looks pretty set with this start. True, yes. When you actually do have to think for your moves, this speed is fine, yes. We know SakuraEcho's hand, they have Monkey Park and Explorer. Unless they traded the Explorer for the Monkey Park, but I would find that hard to believe. The opponent plays a Filefish. They also built a small aquarium after taking hand size. Both of them going fish. Trades another sponsor for Ornithologist. Okay, I mean, yeah, with Penguin Pool. That could have been the Monkey Park that just disappeared there. 2 cards, but maybe it's still Explorer and Monkey Park. Penguin Pool Ornithologist, though, that's going to be rough. Could also grab Bird University. Could definitely see that happen. We have an hour, 20 minutes left. So depending on how slow this game is, there still might not even be time for SakuraEcho to just get enough points, because this is only going to be +2 or +3. Sakura draws from the deck. With strength 3, so only getting 1 card. Where did that kiosk come from? Did opponent... I think opponent did a single kiosk build. They calls the break at 5 now, but they also do sell a card. If Sakura loses here, Rockpea could play another game for fun. I would never risk it in that position. Oh, wow. Okay, I was wondering. Sakura does have the aquatic project, so it works out perfectly with the small aquarium and penguin pool. Into upgrading sponsors, so yeah, definitely still having an Explorer there. Gets the trigger fish from range as well, taking 2 size reward. Yeah, it's going to be hard to lose from here with Explorer coming out. The question is, how quickly can Sakura end the game? Opponent just grabs standard second university, no projects to do. There are quite a few monkeys on the board. They do upgrade animals first, and I mean, I would guess build with it. Okay, they actually go for cards. Interesting. Maybe they're looking to play this Gobi from range. Sakura actually builds the 2 size over the marketing spot to play Explorer. For money. Guess debating whether to build a kiosk or not, choosing not to. Okay, opponent draws up native lizards and the goby from range. The big shark appears. I don't think anyone's going to have room for that boy. Okay. Triggerfish. It's good timing to drop the squirrel monkey here from range. I mean, perfect animal to go in a 2 size. Wow, actually chooses to draw from the deck instead. That seems a bit crazy to me. Plays a wombat. I can't imagine they just drew the wombat randomly. So I guess the monkey puck is probably gone from their hand from earlier. I mean, I'd be very surprised if we saw it come out here. Okay, opponent has the hawkfish. It's one of the better reef animals. And we know they have the goby, so they get some more activations of this later. They might be looking to build a big aquarium soon. Kind of awkward to fit it on this map, though. I mean, ideally, you want to put the big aquarium. What I like to do is get the partner zoo with it. So they need one more building here to make that happen. Poor JD. I do feel a little bit bad for JD because he was actually leading 3 different games arena. He was first in It's a Wonderful World, Terraforming Mars, and Ark Nova, and he's not going to win any of those seasons. With like a week to go as well, he was top 1 in all 3. Okay, opponent does build a 2 size there, so still could be building a big aquarium here later. Sakura just breaks. Oh, and gonna play a sponsor? Wow. Publications. The squirrel monkey stays alive. Sakura just chooses to get partner zoo. Opponent still has 5 cards in hand though, so we'll see if they have some sort of mechanism to come back here. But it's pretty tough beating the bird combo plus explorer plus publications when you're already down a project. Oh, they actually want to start off with animals at 2. They have a 4 size open. They have a rhino. That's such an early rhino, though. They're not going to do a project with it, so did they have a release for the rhino, maybe? But it's kind of weird timing to play it first move of the round unless you have a project to do with it. But then you also don't have a sponsor to play, otherwise you'd probably just start with sponsors. I like this move. Sakura grabs Bird University. Just get the extra points and money. They get a Marabou from it. Which is perfect for Africa as well. Insane draw. Okay, it looks like they do have a release. Unless they're crazy enough to grab like habitat diversity and do it for 2, that would be insane. That has to be a release. Yeah, bamboo forest, okay. There is a reindeer here that Sakura would be pretty interested in then. You can leech off the bamboo forest. Although, yeah, nice job getting the X's first. Opponent could just take the X's and break 9 next move. I don't mind that for them. They take snapping as reward as well. So maybe a good idea to deny the reindeer. Instead, they choose to take the 3 size. Okay, what do they want with it? think I would have liked them to take X's into break 9. Not really sure what they're doing for the rest of the round now. Oh, they do upgrade sponsors as well. That's good news, Bob. Okay, I like that they denied the reindeer at least. Oh my god, a bush baby. Okay, 3 sizes for the Marabou. Would fully expect Sakura to play a Gamma plus Marabou next move, with only 2 cards in hand. That's the other thing about Breaking 9, you get rid of the Agama. Alright, we did know about native lizards. 5 appeal, but now, like, what are we doing for the rest of the round here? 5 money breaks at 0 out of 9? Sakura does animals, gets to 5 rep. I like the upgrade of Sos. They choose to upgrade cards, but I like upgrading a Sos with publications already played. Yeah, and there it is. You play the Marabou first, get the extra card to Sunbathe. And Explorer keeps the money ticking over, so I think Sakura barely lost any money from that action, getting some back from Ornithologist and Explorer. Still 17 money now, and yeah, opponents just Xing back actions because they have nothing better to do. That's why I think they had to break 5. They could have even greeted native lizards a little bit longer, maybe connected to these spots up here. Wouldn't be surprised at all to see Polar Bear exhibit played from Sakura. Actually, it's in range. It fits really nicely down the bottom of the map here. Opponent's just gonna... It's a funny way of getting money back. Break 2 plus sell a card. I just puts the break in range for Sakura, so they do break. I guess also a bit of metagaming. Well, okay, they can break and play sponsors. They have Expert on Africa, which is crazy. But they also want to speed up the game just so there's enough time to be able to get to 2144. But this is completely over. Africa 5 plus a nearly max value bush baby with primates as a project as well. Primate breeding programs disappeared as well. It says it in giant text on the Play Now page when you look to queue for a game, but it's in an hour and 10 minutes. Our opponent does animals. They do get a second worker from 8 rep. Okay, they have the open 3 side, so they do get a Pilfer here. But they're pretty much out of money again. Yeah, I would... If I was the opponent, they can basically concede after Sakura does Africa 5. Not many people would concede that early. But I think if there was some chat earlier in the game, maybe they feel sort of obligated to or compelled to concede earlier, just so Sakura has time. But it still does look pretty over. They do play Tazdevil from range as well. But yeah, Africa 5 plus a 40 money lead and a point lead. I guess the opponent does have a Rhino project in hand. Oh, they actually choose to do bird breeding program first. Grab the X tokens and snapping. I don't know about that. If anything, I would think they grab workers so they can just do another project this round. I'm not sure why they felt the need to do bird breeding first. Because also just metagaming, it just longer before the opponent can concede if you don't do your best project first. But I mean, obviously they want the reputation. Well, yeah, it's one more worker, but then surely you'd grab another worker and be able to do another project this round, because we just don't need another partner zoo for this game. Partner zoo would be a massive waste of time. Okay, opponent does the animal management plan. They trigger their reef abilities again. So, I mean, they get a pavilion and a clever from that. Unfortunately, they did kill the best big aquarium spot there. Okay, they also get posturing on 8 instead of taking ×2, which is maybe alright. I do like the fact that they're building only pavilions. They do take Savannah from range. I mean, let's see what animals Sakura has. One of them's going to be the bush baby. Okay, boa constrictor. Get a single constriction there. Plus a cobra, but that doesn't hypnotize. We know one of the remaining cards is the bush baby. We know one of the opponent's remaining cards is the rhino project. I would expect Sakura's probably going to break next move. I'd be shocked if they go for a partner zoo here. I think it's a complete waste of time for them. I mean, there are plenty of board games coming out every year. The main thing that's gonna, for a game to be able to compete with Ark Nova, it would have to come to BGA. I've heard a lot of good things about many games, like Arks. I've heard a lot of good things about, and eventually there will be a game that overtakes Ark Nova, but I can't really think of any off the top of my head right now. I don't think I'd be the biggest fan of Arks either. I haven't played it, but I'm not a fan of trick taking at all, which I think is one of the core components of the game. That's the second round in a row the opponent's X'd back cards. Oh wow, Sakura actually just wants Last University. I think they're setting up to get the ×2 on Association, maybe? Already the perfect trick-taking game and it's not on BGA, and what, pray tell, is that? The new season doesn't start immediately. There's a 4 or 5 hour break in between seasons. Doppelkop. I've definitely not heard of that one. Sakura plays Zoo School from range, draws up Baboon Rock. See, I don't really understand this. What's wrong with just causing the break and doing projects and finishing the game as soon as you can? Like, are we actually going to play a Baboon Rock at this stage of the game? And also choosing to play a sponsor manual. Okay, it was from range, but yeah, not using the ability. Now opponent can do another project. What project? Oh, Savannah. We know the last card in the opponent's hand is their Rhino project, actually. Are you just trying to make me say German names? You could be just completely making up the names of these board games. This is for sure a winning position for Sakura, but I think that they're wasting a lot of time just not closing out the game quicker. Yeah, opponent grabs 2 size reward. They get a Kawadi from range. So they have a Kawadi. Okay, Kawadi makes a lot of sense if the opponent took species diversity for their Rhino project. Sakura now gets a ×2 on sponsors, so just looking to get sponsors and play them with the marketing ability. There's not a lot of empty enclosures here. So you could definitely see Sakura building this move. Although, yeah, it's the opponent's turn. They break 3. Schafkopf is on BGA. I'll take your word for it. Sakura building a 1 size enclosure. And going to be a 4 size during the break. Oh, the 1 size is for the bush baby. We do know about that. Okay, opponent plays Kawadi, so they're ready to do their species diversity project now. I'm always pushing for a higher rank. I was just on the edge of top 10 earlier today, but unfortunately I lost. But I'm always pushing for first place. Okay, Sakura's just going to use this ability twice, so we're going to see Baboon Rock come down and probably the Landscape Gardener come down that they picked up. Never going to eclipse 20th. I think I beat 20th in most seasons I've played. This one has been tough. I think with Marine World brings a lot more randomness. Pushing for sale. We nearly got to elite in for sale. Nearly. Yeah, okay, 4 size for that Sumatran tiger they just picked up. So the game could end in theoretically a few moves. Play Sumatran tiger plus the bush baby. That's like roughly 80 points, maybe a bit more. Then we do Africa 5 for about 95-ish. I think the game is probably going to end in 3 more moves. Then we'll see if they decide to go for another one. Yeah, next season is going to be Marine World again. Pretty sure that's confirmed from the Guru vote. But yeah, amazingly, I'm still not a Guru for Ark Nova or any game, actually. So I have no say in the voting. Alright, looking forward to the next game. This one's been dead from pretty early on. I don't think there's really much the opponent could have done. Marketing for the opponent. Do play a geologist. They really positioned that enclosure the wrong way then. They're missing 1 geologist spot right there, so surely you just have your 2 sides touching the last rock. Now they're going to start with their Rhino project, so that's the last card in their hand. Yeah, they're in a bit of trouble if this is their last card. Does any player perform better with the expansion? I don't know about better. I think at the start of the season, I was performing about equally just because everyone else was so experienced with the expansion. But now I'd say I'm definitely performing worse. Just because I think there is more randomness, and that means that you can just straight up lose because of card quality a lot harder than you can with just the base game. But yeah, the obvious answer would be Rock P. They've always been around the top, but now suddenly them being in first place, they clearly like the expansion a lot. Thank you, Lizka. I mean, I love doing this. Okay, Sakura played, instead of the Bush Baby, they played the Bird of Paradise, so now Africa 5 just ends the game next move. Pretty clean. I don't think it would have been the fastest game. What are you doing playing a Hydrologist right now? What are you actually doing playing a Hydrologist? There's no threat of there's no threat of the opponent winning. Yeah, it does remind me a lot of Harris, just someone kind of coming out of nowhere. Although I've seen Rock P's name around for quite a while now, but Harris really came out of the blue last season for me. Opponent plays Tortoise and probably the Water Dragon from range because they have 0 cards in hand. I guess they're gonna finish with. They don't even have a project to finish with. They're just gonna grab last move. Africa 5 extra CP to finish the game. Yeah, the Hydro feels like very questionable move in terms of gameplay, like unnecessary, in terms of gameplay and meta gameplay, like trying to finish the games as quickly as possible. Since the start of the arena season, it's always been the same map for both players. It is something that gurus can vote on, but I think everyone's pretty happy with it being same map. Wait, what? Didn't even do Africa 5? What is this man doing? I don't understand it. Okay. You do you. That's, yeah, that's quite bizarre. Alright, we'll just have to wait. I would assume Sakura's gonna queue up straight away. If someone can send me a link to that when they do, that would be great. That we can update the leaderboard. So how many points did Sakura get for this? They were on 2133, the magic number. 2136, so plus 3 for that. Still 8 away. I mean, there is enough time. Just one strong opponent would be enough to get there. Can Sakura's game appear in the Game in Progress tab? I have no idea. What Game in Progress tab? Oh, this Game in Progress tab. Base projects were banned. Does this actually show just the most recent games that have been started? I would assume it can appear here. Yeah, Sakura has blocked me. I guess because all these say progress 0%, then it is just the most recent game abandoned. They found a 1600 and agreed to abandon. That's nice of the opponent. What did I do? I have no idea what I did. I think I was just a strong player. It's not just unique to me. They've red thumbed a lot of the other strong players. It is not unique to me. Oh, I just realized you guys can't even see what I'm looking at. No, I'm not really looking at anything though. Just waiting for the next game. Yeah, we can change to show that on screen again. Oh yeah, I was looking at games in progress here. It's a pretty cool tab actually. I haven't made use of this ever. Would developers create patches for board games? Yeah, I mean that's kind of what expansions do. Marine World did buff and nerf some cards. I mean mainly buff. It did nerf endgames, like Research Zoo endgame got nerfed. But a lot of cards were buffed, like the Turtle Tank got a buff. Explorer got a buff, which was much needed. Yes, red thumbing does affect arena matchmaking. If I'm red thumbed, I will never be able to match up against SakuraEcho, which I assume was their intention. Large animals got a buff, yes. Can see the time here. 2200, that is 53 minutes away. Don't know why I decided to click on that. How's Monkey Do going? Monkey Do is still playing. $1,600, but you're only going to get like +2 or 3 for this. Rock P is certainly not playing. I think Rock P must be extremely nervous right now. Because you know someone is coming for you, they're right on your tail. JD's game is... Oh, is he still playing? I guess he's still playing for top 3. After 3 abandons... Oh my, wait, what? Hang on, let's catch the end of this one. What the heck? Playing against Tobiko. I'm amazed Tobiko is actually playing. Because Tobiko was pretty happy sitting inside top 10, I thought. Hello, already occupied. Final move, JD has a snowy owl plus another animal. Endgames Tobiko has Science Lab for 1. Not expert on Europe, not archaeologist. Oh, it's an archaeologist on outdoor areas game, one of those. Not Meerkat Den, not breeding. Only Science Lab. JD has Native Farm for 1. Not Tech Institute. Wait, is that... That's Farm Cat endgames. What the hell? We actually see some Farm Cat endgame? That's 2 kiosks with 3 spaces around them open. That's kind of cool. I actually haven't seen that used at all. Against an 18-19 opponent? Has someone linked me to that? Can someone please link me to the Sakura game? But we will watch the end of this one. I don't think we're going to miss too much from the start of the other game. Yeah, suddenly a lot of people watching this JD game. So yeah, I mean, there's 3 CPN games from Native Farm and Farm Cat. Just in the middle of the Snowy Owl action, and a second animal. Even if it's an eagle, it's not enough to get a university. Oh, it is an eagle. Animals again? Could have a third petting zoo, maybe? Oh, yeah. Please... don't... Yeah, sorry. I should have specified. Someone link me on Discord, not on YouTube. Yeah, thank you, Colin. I will open that up. We'll get that ready to go as soon as this game finishes. Okay, Sakura's game is on Silver Lake. Oh, I missed the end! What was the last move? Eagle playing Science Library. Science Library to win the game. Didn't help sponsor Zoo, but does have the end game, and it gave 4 appeal. So a 7-point Science Library to win the game by 4. Wow. That gives JD plus 17. So like even another win against a top 10 player would not be enough. There's only 49 minutes left. But that's bad news for Tobiko. I guess you don't actually lose that much. Maybe I think it's still top 10. Alright, we'll move to the other game, but we will update our standings as well. Got too many tabs open, come on. There we go. Sakura's opponent's 1800 arena, 600 elo. There's been no definitive proof of Sakura cheating. I mean, even the fact that they played and lost a game earlier today kind of nearly proves that they weren't cheating. Yeah, I don't think you can really... Like, it is a bit of an issue using red thumbs, but at the same time, can you really... Sort of can't really complain about it because there are a ton of other players that use their red thumbs in the opposite way to red thumb lower players. But it seems like Sakura does the opposite. They red thumb the higher players to only play against lower players, or to avoid the actual scary opponents. Okay, on to the merits of this game. We have opponents starting off with Ornithologist and Marabou into Birds 2 round 1, so that's a strong start. They also take Snapping. They snapped up an Elephant. Does looks like Sakura's going to get to snap up an Explorer here, and they have a side entrance. And they did get the upgrade build thanks to Science T-Rep and a Foreign Institute. So they're going to have a ton of income. If Sakura wins, it would be +6. Ooh. Oh yeah, we need to update this. +6 would not be enough. 2142. There's still time for another game though. This is the scary thing. Because you can start the cutoff is 10 PM my time in 45 minutes, but you can start another game before the cutoff time and it will count. So the thing is, if Sakura finishes this match in time and then starts another one and finds an opponent, Rock P might just be forced to play another one anyway. I don't know Rock P personally, no. I've seen their name around the leaderboards for quite a while. They've been a high-level player for a while. Sakura snapped an excavation site, or excavation site on Silver Lake's pretty scary as well, yeah. Okay, we can see that they've left room for excavation site. That's such a great spot there. It's like my go-to spot. You get 4 money and 2 rep. Well, sorry, you get 8 money and 2 reputation. That's crazy. They're nearly going to get another worker from that. Did they snap up Explorer? I would have to imagine. Yeah, Sakura snaps Explorer. So Sakura's hand is Explorer Excavation Site, ? But probably a sea animal. Meanwhile, opponent has played Adventure Playground. Yeah, they did the project. They just took snapping. and they snapped up the Asian elephant with snapping. So we know a little bit about their hand, not too much else. They have marked a reef shark for later. Well, we don't know who Sakura is. I don't know much about them at all. The thing is, I've asked if a lot of the Chinese players don't know who they are either, so it's a bit of a mystery. I believe Rock-P is a main account. I mean, SakuraEcho could just be a main account now, I just don't know who they were before. Smurfing really a problem? It is. Firstly, BGA policy says 1 account per player, so Smurfs are just already not allowed. I mean, 470 games is still a significant amount of games. It's not the thousands like the other insane people. Look at that excavation site. 8 money, 2 rep. Yeah, how is BDW? But BDW is completely inactive on the BDW account. Hasn't logged in for 6 months. Yeah, I would say I would be pretty confident this is not Alphaboo. When's the last time we saw Alphaboo upgrade build ever? I mean, maybe with side entrance is justified, but he's the main non-builder. I agree, but I have no workaround for this animation speed. It just is what it is. BDW didn't really quit. I mean, it was around the time that I won Arena, but it wasn't because I won Arena. It was because he was playing too much. Dwarven Time looks like they're going to be inactive as well now, unfortunately. Okay, opponent causes break here. Yeah, it was around that time. The main purpose of Smurfs in terms of Arena. I mean, the main purpose of Smurfs in any game ever is just... People do it for different reasons. Some people do it just because they don't like risking their main account. They prefer to play with no pressure, or they prefer to play weaker opponents and win. Sometimes Smurfs are used to keep a low ranking during the arena season and then snipe top players towards the end of the arena season, which is pretty dirty. But there is some matchmaking in arena. If you're an elite player, you can set it up to only play with elite players. It's just that a lot of people don't understand how to set up the matchmaking, but it definitely exists. Like, I haven't played a bronze player in years. I agree. I'm sad Dwarven's not active in the community at the moment. Nah, Dwarven Time's just gone. I have made a video on how to set up matchmaking actually. But the thing is, there's the new lobby and the old lobby. You have to use the old lobby to queue and actually check your settings. I think the video is called Use BGA Properly, something like that. Onto this game. I mean, SakuraEcho hasn't played a single animal yet, but they don't need to because they have pretty insane income. They also got their second worker from 8 rep. They grabbed second university this round. Upgraded sponsors to play their Explorer coming out. Opponent hasn't really achieved too much. They grabbed Asia Partner Zoo. So yeah, we know they have the elephant in hand. How new is the new lobby? Well, it's newer than the old lobby, which is why it's called the new lobby. And yes, it is still terrible because you can't restrict arena opponents with it. But the main thing is you have to continually use the old lobby to queue games because the new lobby will not remember your settings at all. Cool, enjoy. The opponent's taking their time here. I think Sakura's not going to be happy with this. I would say they're ahead right now, but it's not that clear cut. They obviously have great sponsors, but the opponent is well on their way to 5 Asia. They have 6 cards in hand. I think they also have the Reef Shark that they picked up from the Mark animals before. Although that's a tasty looking science library on display. Opponent gonna X-back cards, then undo their move. They're thinking hard about this. Okay, they decide to X-back cards. Sakura building fully now. Let's see what they build. I would guess a bit of everything. Okay, never mind. Just straight up a large aquarium. They draw the triggerfish from range. See, animals is not a project. But they clearly have a lot of... Maybe they got the reef shark. I was not paying attention. I don't think they would have, though. Yeah, it's good for both. If people know how to restrict their opponents, it's good for everyone. Because elite people generally don't want to play against bronze people, and then the bronze people don't like losing in like 25 turns or 30 turns. So it's just good for everyone if people play their preferred opponents. This low mountain range could be very important for the opponent. That's a good release for the Marabou. Unfortunately, they just clevered cards back. Or X'd it back. Now they X back animals, so yeah, they really need to, as Sakura plays Explorer, choosing not to break while playing it. Yeah, both players actually still have another worker. Yeah, that's why it's important to be able to restrict the opponents. I completely agree. It should be default that you restrict the opponents, but it's not because BJ just prioritizes people being able to find matches quickly. The opponent has Sumatran tiger and shark. I mean, so they can build a 5 size down here, which is fine. That'll be for their elephant. But they are a little bit stuck. They get their build constricted, which is actually quite painful. They get a So's constricted, which is a bit less painful, because they're probably just going to grab a partner zoo anyway. Oh, they snap. They really want that low mountain range. Okay. That's a lot of X tokens to spend on that. Meanwhile, Sakura has played Triggerfish and Humphead Wrath, so now has 2 workers back. We'll see if they have a project, but they're out of money for the round. There is an eagle sitting here. There's a surgeon fish that just appeared. Okay, just 3rd uni for Sakura. Ooh, 3rd uni. Didn't actually realize, but there's a partner zoo on 5 and a uni on 8, so Sakura can no longer get this university on 8. That's a free uni for the opponent. No. I mean, oh, this is all of the X tokens gone to play low mountain range. Opponent does take snapping. I mean, okay, it does secure them the partner zoo. That's a good first step. They're probably gonna snap up the eagle, I would say. Just deny that. Deny that from Sakura and also deny the release of it from Sakura. There's quite a few good cards on display though. Science library is amazing. I mean, Maybe we just have to snap up the science library, actually. Sakura's just going to play that from range. Not next move, but they can draw it up, then play it. Good call. Slow mountain range. Yeah, we spent 5 X tokens to draw it up and then play it. That is a lot of X tokens. But it does unstuck the position a little bit. Right, they get 2 size here, so now they're quite happy building a 5 size or even a large aquarium down here. Although they can't do that because they have... Wait. Oh, they took 2 sides. They already had snapping. Okay, so Sakura just gets Eagle and Science Library. That's going to be tough to play against because that Science Library is 6 appeal. Or I don't know about building 3 here either. We just want to build big enclosures. And publications. Publications not too bad because we can snap that up during the break. Sakura doesn't have any project done. Why does the American Eagle seem so much better? I don't think it is, but I think it's just... It's easier to get a 4 size next to water, I find, most of the time, than it is to get a 5 size next to rock. And the American one does give 1 more point, but... I mean, I like both the Eagles. Resize. Oh, what is going on here? Anyone got a translator? There's 32 minutes left. Maybe they're complaining about how the speed the opponent's playing at. What is going on here? Sakura causes the break, but they can play Science Library at the same time. Oh, they play Waza Large instead. They're talking about something about the cards action. Begging the opponent to go faster. There is the Waza Large 5 size. So that could be for the Eagle, definitely. No animals upgrade. Okay, when is animals getting upgraded here, actually? That Eagle's not going to be playable for a long time. We have to grab 2 partner zoos. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is not Japanese, right? This is Chinese. Even though they have a Japanese flag, pretty sure they do play in Chinese. You can ignore condition. Oh, right. Waza Large. Okay. So that's how we play the Eagle. So maybe they're playing it. I still think we're grabbing 2 partners, though. Yeah, okay. With Waza Large, we can ignore condition. That's a very good point. Oh, look at all these empty enclosures. I mean, this is a neat map, but I don't know what the hell's going on here. Does the opponent have expansion area? Expansion area would be pretty clutch in their current hand, but they only have 3 cards. Oh, they leave publications up. They snap the breeding corporation. I don't know about that. I really don't know about leaving a publications here. They spend X's to grab second university. Also feels a touch unnecessary because they are getting a university for free here. Although the upgraded sponsors kind of leads me to believe it is expansion area. I don't know. Sakura has done no projects. Oh, Sakura asked them not to comment on the game. Interesting. Because, yeah, I was pretty sure Nimowak and Sakura are not friends. But looks like Nimue hasn't been red-thumbed by Sakura. Okay, there's Eagle plus see an enemy. Yeah, we're gonna see the first project here. Eagle release. Gets to take the surgeon fish. Mark the sea lion. Yeah, taking the surgeon fish from the triggerfish reef ability. Yeah, releasing the eagle. 3 cards and 10 money here. And publications in range, my goodness. I originally thought that other Chinese players were red-thumbed, but it seems like Nimue is not red-thumbed, because they're typing in the chat. I thought that they were. If you get public... How was publications not drawn up there? What on earth? Yeah, I don't know. In this position... Oh my god, it is expansion area. Okay, they just have nowhere to put it. Because they don't have build upgraded. But expansion area is very huge for the opponent. That makes them have 5 sizes for their elephant and Sumatran tiger, which presumably they still have. I think Sakura just drew everything from the deck, but I mean, let's have a look. One from deck, big nose. Which is playable pretty soon with the ignore condition. Although, no, okay, I still need 2 monkeys because you need upgraded animals as well. Publications only useful with upgraded Assos. Yeah, true. Maybe I'm overrating it, but I've won so many games on the back of publications. I really rate this card highly. The opponent, they undid their move playing expansion area because they really do want to place a 2. They're just very stuck. I think poor map placement. Like, this 2 size did not have to be here at all. That has definitely killed a lot of momentum they have. Now they're going to build a small aquarium so they can play expansion area here. This aquarium is not big enough for the shark that they have, I think. Maybe they don't have the shark anymore. They may have naturalists. I don't see how that's relevant. Okay, now they play expansion area. Doc. Sakura took No, publications is right here. It's still on the display. Sakura has the science library in hand still. We know that. Oh no, sorry, that has been played. Yeah, this is the $1 million question. If you're Rock P, do you play? I think Rock P's hope is that the game doesn't end in the next 26 minutes. Sakura looking at the macaque, maybe. There is an open 3 size here. We do know that he has big nose. But it's still going to be a while until we can upgrade animals. Like, might grab a partner zoo here. Opponent doing animals. Okay, there's the Sumatran tiger. And we know they still have an elephant in hand. And one other card. I don't think we know what the other card is. Maybe the reef shark, but probably not. Hello, Graham. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If Sakura finishes this game, Rock P will have to queue again. And then it's just a question of whose opponent is stronger. Because both players would be odds-on favorite to win. Sakura versus Rock P. Yeah, that would be an amazing finish. I can't change the animation speed. Because I have to use a private browser to watch this, I can change it, look very fast, and BJ doesn't remember the settings because it's on a private browser. I can't watch normally because I'm red-thumbed from Sakura. So unfortunately, I just have to live with the animation speed. That would be an amazing finish. Rock P versus Sakura for the championship. I'm not sure if they would have Rock P red thumbed. I wasn't a bad boy though. Okay, there's the answer. Sakura does want the macaque. Also, given how little money the opponent has, look at the income difference. That pilfer is actually going to hurt quite a bit. But I would say it's a relatively close game. I mean, the opponent has a lot of empty enclosures, and we know they have a good animal, but they have very few cards and a lot less money. Whereas Sakura does have the enclosures open as well. We know they have a big nose. Still haven't grabbed the partners yet, so they might just be planning on leaving animals unupgraded. That's interesting. Yeah, opponent draws... They get 3 more cards in their hand, so they're very happy with that. They draw all from the deck. I think there are a ton of different ways you could organize the arena season, but it's kind of pointless to talk about because BGA won't ever change anything. Hello, Alice the dog. What are you doing? Deny races? I'm not sure that Sakura is that interested in it. Okay, they play Surgeon Fish and Sea Lion. Do they have a project to do? Seems like not, although they have 9 cards in hand. Opponent's now doing a project. Oh yeah, can do Predators too. Much needed 5 money as well. Even with the 5 money, 37 to 18. Sakura's just on the 1 project and has snapping. Money is the biggest thing, although breaking for 10 here is going to help a lot. Yeah, not much changes on BGA. The thing is, it's not even that they're resistant to it, it seems like they don't have the staff to do anything, to put in place anything. Like, look at the suggestion box on the website. There's just hundreds of suggestions that have hundreds and hundreds/thousands of upvotes, and nothing ever happens with them. Like, I don't actually know how many people they have working on the website. It's probably just 1. Also true. They take Arena less seriously than the Ark Nova players. Sakura has a release for that Sea Lion, so now they have the 3 size back for the macaque. They also get 2 size reward from that project. So still plenty of empty enclosures over here. If you're the opponent, you probably have to break 5 here. Well, I mean, Sakura has 1 worker left, but opponent has no workers, and it's kind of a tough position to play from. I do wonder if they found that 5th Asia tag. We know they still have the elephant. Oh, also true, yeah. The most recent change on BGA was the front page, I think. And they completely botched that up. The one thing that I wanted to use the front page for was looking at my friend feed, and they killed it. It's still possible to queue for arena games for the next 19 minutes, so Sakura's hoping this game ends within the next 19 minutes. Also true, okay, they still have the breeding co-op. I don't think you can afford to play it here, though. Oh, this feels a bit slow. Maybe it's not so bad because Sakura's out of money. Yeah, okay, Sakura's just going to break anyway, but we also kind of really need the 10 money. Oh, and there's the publications. Yeah, okay, it finally comes out. So 50 points now. Opponent's going to play their elephant and do Asia 5. And that'll get them to roughly still less points than Sakura. Sakura just takes another reef animal, or another fish, because they can fit easily in the aquarium. If I'm the opponent here, I'm probably taking this red deer, because that just flocks easily with the elephant. Although I guess enclosure space is not much of an issue. Maybe just deny the fox. We actually really want a clever. All the staff actually manually assigning. That would be funny, and maybe not the least surprising thing I've ever heard. The fish can make... Ooh. Are we going to see that? The camouflage ability actually used. That would be high skill. That's something that doesn't come out very often. Okay, elephant, and surely just fox from range here. We got to get build out of the way. This map we're looking at. Surely just the fox from range. Clever back build. Start with a cards action, because then you're helping cause the break. Have we had any other changes in the other games? Is JD playing another game? Monkey Doo's up to 2110, but how's JD going? I would assume he started another one. What? Not even playing the fox? That's crazy. But as if you just wouldn't play it. What is build do? Okay, the plan is just card to clever back build, but still, it's just 3 points for free. Like, we have to cause the break anyway. Oh, maybe worried about Pilfer? Worried about single Pilfer coming in? I don't think that should be a concern. Yeah, I did forget about Pilfer for a second, but, like, just give up a card. You have to take some risk. Yes, that's a good question then. What animals are coming out next? Probably the macaque and something else. There's another 3 size down here. Sakura might also be looking to fill map with side entrance. I mean, that's the other thing. Even with this 5CV project, there's just so many endgames on this side of the board. Well, okay, I guess Science Library is not really getting close to hit, actually. But Excavation Site will be probably going to hit side entrance. Okay, now we drop the fox from range. That's confusing. Jetty's bullying a 1600. Yeah, there's the thing about not having animals upgraded. You have to spend an X to do animals. So yeah, there's the macaque. Still have a 3 size touching rock here. Just you have to give a card. You need the money, just give a card. Yeah, okay, I like it. I like giving the card there. Oh, there's still so many explorer points coming in as well. Okay, that's the 2 monkeys. Now don't even need the camouflage ability, can just play Big Nose straight up. Okay, the card didn't even make much of a difference because just got sunbathed anyway. Jetty sniping rock. I mean, what crazy world we would live in if both Sakura and Rock P lose their next game and JD just somehow wins. There would be such low odds of it happening, but it would be funny. I don't think opponent's stalling. I think they're just thinking. I don't think they're intentionally stalling out the match. Also, I'm not possible they would have enough time to even stall out the match for another 15 minutes. Okay, there is Asia 5 into X tokens. So, I mean, they're on 50. But we do know that Sakura has a good big animal coming up. So this is probably going to be break 7 next move. We'll see if Sakura has a project here. Okay, actually just doing cards. That's great news for... Oh, snapping up jungle. Wow. So you just have to cause the break here, and hopefully for the opponent they have a big animal, because they still have a 5 size enclosure here. And let's not also forget, Okay, Sakura doesn't have that many endgames, but opponent also has the elephant endgame. So the opponent might even have better endgames at the moment, because they'll definitely hit the breeding co-op. Oh, playing an animal before causing the break? No, why? I don't understand why we need to play the fox right... Huh? Okay, that's just a misunderstanding on how Ark Nova works. I don't see any point in doing that. I mean, the opponent's just saying that they have plenty of projects to do. Maybe they want to release the fox, but there's also just a tiger release, which is better. Just straight up better. But yeah, you're giving Sakura time to play jungle and probably take money. Wow, extra action? Okay, I did not expect extra action there. That's a bit wild. Into break? I think that's a bit risky. Opponent now has a red deer in hand as well. They are still so broke though. This is also why they needed to cause the break, just to get the money. But they still have optimizing for time. Now this game is definitely ending before. Oh, you're saying SakuraEcho's optimizing for time? Nah, this feels kind of risky to me. Map fill into Octopus Big Nose? Possibly. Map fill is possible. Yeah, map fill Big Nose could definitely end in 2. Map fill Octopus Big Nose. I could see that being the line. It makes sense. Would be nice if Sakura had a way of getting to 11 rep. I don't think that's possible. Okay, opponent gonna start off with a project. But I don't know what the plan is here. Like, do they take determination right now? Yeah, they do the big release. They do take determination. But to do what? JD 2120 got a big +2 from that. We'll update it. Only fair enough. Okay, long build Vulture into the 5 size. That's not going to do a ton. And a Pilfer. It's coming a bit late, the Pilfer. JD's done. JD's best chance is to hope that both players lose. Good call. This is map fill coming. So that'll get to 79. Is Octopus Big Nose enough to finish? I don't think it is. I'm just playing... What did they just pick up? Vet? Okay, well... I guess Vet is some good money back. Also allows enough X tokens to do another project. I'm not sure they have a project. Oh, they have Primate. They have Jungle. With the Vet endgame, I mean... See, I don't think Sakura does cross in one move unless I'm just completely miscalculating. Maybe there's some world where this is a decent project, like a bird release into 12 money for the opponent, and then they get time to play animals. They have another elephant or something. I think it's still possible for the opponent to win. But they're also running out of time. Okay, let's see how many points this is. There's the octopus. +5. Oh, is it perfect? Plus... Oh, I forgot about Explorer, that's why. Yeah, okay. It's over then. Also forgot about Explorer. But yeah, even without the Explorer point, it is enough. Okay, I mean, that's a clean finish from Sakura. They do have excavation side entrance. That's it, though. See what their endgame is. And this is just going to be a last project for the opponent. Some crazy world where Sakura bombs out on all endgames and the opponent has 2 4 CP endgames. I'm not sure that's possible. Maybe Naturalist would be the best. Yeah, I guess they can't really have that many good endgames. Primate breeding. With one more turn and 12 money, maybe it would have been interesting. Yeah, all eyes on Rock P now. Is Rock P gonna play? Oh, true. Okay, yeah. Conservation Zoo is completely maxed out. I always forget about 1 or 2. Conservation Zoo is great. Okay, I guess also diverse species would be pretty sick. Favorite zoo for 2. Oh, that's it? They missed the second one. Not even close at all. I can't even see how many turns it is because I'm logged out. Does Rock P know you can still queue? That's another good question. Alright, keep us updated, chat. What is going on? 31 minutes from the opponent. The math was also right. It was +6 for that. That was a 28 turn game, yeah. Let's jump back. Is Rock P going to play? They're online. I would guess that Sakura is queuing up right now. Yeah, they've been around for a long time. They've played a few less games than me, but they've played a similar amount to me. 2022. We'll actually have a look at their graph. JD, oh, did he try to snipe Rock P? But Rock P's not even queuing. Yeah, like pretty consistent around just under 700, and now has had a good spike to get over 800, so in some really good form. Yeah, still not queuing. Is Sakura queuing again? Better at persuading. Rock P has the advantage though because of the 2 arena rating difference. Sakura table, thank you. Sakura playing 600. Ah. Definitely keep us updated on if Rock P starts queuing, because I'd much rather spectate the Rock P game. Oh, thank you. It's alright, we got the game up. Just have to change tabs. There we go. Oh, look at all the spectators already. Yeah, this is going to be the final game of the arena season for SakuraEcho. Oh, that's a rough time for a meeting. This is the final game. I think if arena should have the same queue system like it's implemented in DI in Dune Imperium, as in like games start at the start of the hour and it just matches up similar people. I think that's how it works. JD can still play, he just can't chat. He's still allowed to play, but he can't talk, which is good for everyone. Oh, what's going on here? The opponent's offline. Oh, the opponent's still picking cards? Yeah, okay, there we go. They're online. Opponent's first player, we have projects Species Diversity, Sea Animals, Reptiles. They start with cards at 3 to snap up. To draw from the deck? Oh yeah, not snap. That's no discard cards. Draw from the deck 3. That's interesting. This is potential +5. Sakura starts with the aquarium into Bard Owl Hut. Okay. Got a bird combo again. There is an ornithologist on display. Oh, are we going to see them drop the Tambaki from range? Look at that, actually. Drop the Tambaki, play it, do species diversity. That has to be the move. That's pretty sick. That's actually quite good. Play Tambaki. Oh, opponent has money sponsors. Sakura has sunbathing sponsors. Sea turtle tank. Imagine if this is sea turtle tank up here and then they have another animal sponsor to play and they actually win the race of species diversity too. Yeah, I mean, aquarium's just so solid. I don't know why Rock P isn't playing, but if Rock P doesn't play, then they just straight up lose, assuming SakuraEcho wins this game. Okay, that is a bizarre spot to put the sea turtle tank. There's not many good spots to put it. I will say that. Actually, where do you even start with a sea turtle tank? Is this the only spot? But surely we just build somewhere first. Yeah, okay, there we go. Build, no, undecided. You really want to play it with money sponsors because you get the extra money. Yeah, it could just be the only starting position for it. Want to sell at least one card. Okay, sells 2. Not happy with the hand. Pretty good thing to start with sea animals and reptiles and species diversity as projects here. Oh, Sakura has Marine Research Expedition. That's amazing as well. Now can also just do sea animals too. And to go with sunbathing sponsors, you can sell the monkey puck immediately if you don't want it. Opponent just gonna grab a university. Okay, science 2 rep is interesting. There's still time for Rock P to queue. Yeah, still 2 minutes left. Just gonna have a look. They're still not queuing. JD's playing at 1700. Sakura does cards. Yeah, the break's not... Well, I mean, opponent can do cards and then into break 3. Because Sakura's next move is definitely playing the Tambaki. The same meeting to go to. That is a 5-size enclosure. Okay. There's Tambaki into... I would expect just doing species diversity. Are you red-thumbed by Sakura, though? You can actually check. You can check if you're red-thumbed. Just if you can see whether the person's online or not. Yeah, queue time is over. So Rock P just has to hope that Sakura loses this, but it's a pretty decent start. Making sure there's no way JD can win. Taking one for the team doing that. I'm a bit surprised. Rock P worked really hard to get that rating during the last day and then just, yeah, not defend it. Sakura's playing for the win here. It's completely up to this now. Just want to confirm with my own eyes that Rock P is not queuing. But yeah, the time for queuing is done. It's all over. This is the final game of the arena season. The P is for passive, Rock passive. Yeah, so there's a lot riding on this match. I mean, JD is 1,000% too far behind, even if he wins. Well, no one can even start a new game now. The time is done. And yes, Bob, that's exactly what it means. No, even if this game is timed out, it's still 100% arena points. Even if the opponent were to quit right now. Oh, that would be heartbreaking if Rock P doesn't realize that this other game would count. Actually, are they even here watching? Maybe they just had other things that they had to do. Like, they're not even here watching this. That would be heartbreaking if they didn't realize that this game would count, though. Oh, actually chooses to do sea animals for 2. Okay. I mean, I don't mind it. They probably have a guaranteed way to get to 4 species, and then that secures the partner zoo. But they probably don't have a path to get to 5 sea animals. It's Rock P Smurf. They started with the cheetah. That's got to be a pretty good sign. You're starting with a cheetah here. You probably have a release for it, unless you just really have nothing else. It would be fitting for Sakura to play Explorer. But look at this. They've upgraded build again. So they took 5 money and upgraded build. Polar bear exhibit for Jason. Over the player sponsor for money spot. Takes Guided School Tours, plays that immediately. I like it. I mean, this is a decent start for Jason too. If this is a cheetah release, it's an amazing start. Because that would win the partner zoo on 5. Oh, it has a foreign institute instead of Guided School Tours. Okay. Don't pretend there's more important stuff to do. I mean, if it's work or something, it's something you can't avoid. Second game in a row side entrance. Okay, that explains the upgraded build again. Yeah, positioning for it's fine. Right next to the partner zoo, you can build over it. This is the first like really close finish we've had in a while though. For the arena seasons. The last few have been the leader camping with the last few hours to go. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Chaos Pavilion takes America's partner zoo. 4 size as well. Opponent X's back animals. Oh, they probably want to play this science lab. This would have to be a science lab snap away, yeah. I would not be surprised at all to see Ornithologist from range here. With money sponsors upgraded. Ornithologist is +6 money. Spends an X2. Plays Zoo School. Some really good quality sponsors coming out. Okay, draws up the Ornithologist. Sakura is definitely going to break here. Yeah, it took 5 money. Okay, 5 money with side entrance feels really weird. But I guess it's a way of keeping up with money sponsors. America's for Herbie breeding. It was in the opening cards. I don't know what happened to it. I was a bit distracted. This could be a really important science museum. Yeah, I would not be surprised at all to see Jason snap it up. Sakura does sell a sponsor. The big question is, does Jason have a cheetah release? That is the big question. Or are they just going to do species diversity for 4? Because this is a pretty important partner zoo to get. It's way, way better than 2 reputation. I think we have even more people spectating this game than the previous record. This is a crazy amount of people spectating. That science museum still looks so good. Really easy to hit as well, just double science uni. Okay, cards action. You probably don't have to snap it up. Okay, it does snap it up though. I don't mind it. I think we do know a lot about Jason's hand. School tours, science museum, ornithologist. One other card. Maybe cheetah release. Sakura plays a lemur into the 4 size, so that is 4 different species, but I think Jason's going to beat him to the punch here, unless he just wants to do cheetah release. No, I'm not a warrior against Smurfs anymore. BGA doesn't listen to me. The income difference is not that much when you take into account money sponsors, I think. I think money is not going to be an issue for either player. Hello, Lizcar. Welcome to the petting zoo. Thank you. Hopefully your arena season queuing works for next. Ooh, how many games do they play to win the arena season? I don't think we have any way of knowing. But if you win enough games, you could do it in 50 wins in a row. But you're obviously going to lose games in between that, so a lot more. Does take snapping for the adventure playground. This hand is full of sponsors. I'm a bit concerned there's no animals here. Does upgrade animals. Yeah, snapping reward. No, okay. Don't really need another worker either, because they're on 6 rep. Oh, there is the herbivore breeding program. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. Does take snapping for the caiman. Both players won. Caiman has to be a mistake. You take the brown spider monkey, just build a 2 size and play it. That gets you the CP for the partner zoo. Oh, there's guided school tours coming out. School tours. Where's school tours? Okay, herpetologist disappeared, which Jason snaps up, which is project relevant and money sponsors relevant. Jungle release for Sakura. Yeah, no. It was the herbivore breeding program. I missed that from the start, but yeah, that was public knowledge. This is a close game. It really comes down to who gets this partner zoo, I think. It's going to have a big say. But we know Jason has the card to get it. I don't know why they're not playing school tours. Okay, we know what Sakura's building for. That's for the Cayman, the 3 size maybe for the Langer here. I agree with snapping Herpetologist. Okay, so maybe that was more important than playing the School Tour's last move. Jason might also try to do a build action here and try to play Adventure Playground and School Tours in the same turn. I don't think Sakura is probably any threat of getting a CP randomly here. Please don't pat the members of the petting zoo. Or release. Okay, that is a part. Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Nearly took the 2-rep and gave me a heart attack. There's no way you take the 2-rep there. They undid. Just looking at it in slow motion, the 2-rep coming down to Jason's board, that was a horror movie. That's really important though. That is a big partner zoo. Trolled. Okay, with release, I mean, Jason has to be in such a good position here. And with science, okay, what do we actually know about Jason's hand? Science Museum, Herpetologist, maybe one of Ornithologist and Guided School Tours. But there's just the ability to stall out this round for a long time with money sponsors. Sakura might just break here. Australia Partner Zoo. That's an odd pick. If Sakura breaks here, Jason's just going to start off the round with double Science Uni. 100%. Sakura does Sunbathe. I mean, okay, the money difference is insane right now, actually. And Sakura does have the next project lined up of species diversity, whereas we don't know what Jason has, although Jason's making good progress towards reptiles. Maybe crocodile? Maybe. The thing is, Science Museum gives Jason 15 money, so the money is not that bad at the moment. It's just going to take a couple of moves to get the money online. This is always double Science Uni. And there's still Herpetologist to come out, which is also another X amount of money. Herpetologist alone is 8 money. It just really needs to find time to play all these sponsors. So Sakura's picking up the pace here. Yeah, starting off with the project. They also took the Langa, so they're able to jump here. 12 money, that's bizarre. Yeah, okay, 2 size makes a lot more sense than 12 money. Probably going to see animals upgraded. Horse Whisperer. With the goat here, interesting. Definitely not enough time for Jason to play it. Probably enough time for Sakura to play it. Herp is more money if there's sunbathing used, but Jason's probably very happy with this hand at the moment. Here's Science Museum. There's also not that many end games coming out from all these sponsor cards. There's a lot of money and some points, but no end games. I guess there's 0 end games here as well. But Langa plus Cayman, I guess. Cayman probably snaps up the raccoon. Brown spider monkey instead of the Cayman. Okay, that's a very useful 2x token. This can break next move. I don't know. I do rate it, but it's just often difficult to play or find the right timing to play it. It makes sense as a good sort of mid-game card in this game for both players, I think, but Jason just has too many other good sponsors to play. Oh, this is not the time to be doing cards. Doing cards here, okay. the cardinal sin of drawing everything from the deck at once, but also there's just about to be a break happen now that you've helped cause, and you have to discard all 4 cards that you picked up. That's not good timing. So yeah, now the money difference is really starting to pile on. It's going to be 66 money to 43. But Sakura's just played animals that round while Jason's done nothing. To be fair though, look at the upgrades as well. 4 upgrades to 2. I don't know when Sakura finds time to grab partner zoos or universities. Maybe we're just going to see a second partner zoo and that's it. First snap. Probably the project. Jason does have snapping, but Sakura has 2 size snapping and 5 money. Yeah, 3 projects to 1 right now is the big advantage in the game. I think Jason's just really searching for that fourth reptile icon. Even more people watching than earlier. My goodness. Two size draws up Raccoon. Makes a lot of sense. Raccoon is such a good value animal in fast-paced games. Games where you want the pace to be faster. I think Jason's a little bit stuck here. Not having hand size is hurting a lot. Can always grab the uni, yes. Yeah, that's the thing. Jason surely still has Herpetologist, but then the other cards I don't think we know very much about at all. And playing from no X tokens is tough. Yeah, has to start by building here. Yeah, upgrades are definitely not the end-all, be-all. But it is a small indicator of how far ahead the players are. I think that's smart from Sakura here, just denying the Reptile University. It doesn't really do very much for Sakura. I can't imagine they're going for 4 reptiles here. Ooh, okay. 3rd University for Jason. Hand size was definitely needed. Also, triple card draw is not bad from 8. Although I think Sakura is going to be very happy getting a 5 size here from 8 CP. Next season will be Marine World, yep. I mean, that's what it seems like, that Rock P just wasn't aware. But I can't believe no one would tell them. Like, if they're still sitting there thinking they've won, that's going to be such a huge shock. To be fair, Sakura has not won this game yet. How does Extra Worker Association work? If you use the extra worker for a project, next one costs 2 or 3. I mean, the worker, when you hire a worker, it stays at 5. So if you wanted to do another, like a project on the round that you hired, it would cost an additional 2 workers. Yeah, look at all the people watching right now. This is crazy. This game decides the winner. The other side? I don't understand the question. Oh, right. I understand the question. So you've used the flip side of hire worker assoc to put 2 workers on association. I think the next one does cost 3, so you can't actually support another project that way. I'm pretty sure. Does look like a pretty good panda here, yeah. Polar bear exhibit. With Asia partners already, I would definitely be eyeing that panda. With the 4 size, I don't know if Jason might be looking at the Murikwi here. I don't know. It did pick up a few reef animals, but that aquarium can't hold many of them. Okay, let's see. Sakura's spending a lot of time thinking about this build action. Down to 45 seconds on the clock. The thing is, Jason has money still. There's money sponsors with a herpetologist coming out soon. I don't think it's that bad. This is probably herpetologist. Yeah, there it is. That's another 8 money, plus we can sell some cards if we really want. The main thing is, does Jason have a 4th reptile or not? Sakura Bill's a 3 size. We know that's for the Gould's Monitor. That was picked up from the Reptile University. So this herpetologist comes down at the right time. Also, I don't know about this 4 size here, because this is now just a regular 3 size coming in from 8 CP. Okay, but I guess it was always going to be for the Cayman. Does deny snap away the panda, and also actually has 4 reptiles. Ooh, that's bad news. Ooh, that's another reptile. I mean, let's see what Jason has. Alligator. Okay, there we go. That's 4. Can actually block Sakura on 4. Might snap up the Komodo dragon. Yeah, it's not that good, but probably nothing better to snap up. I mean, the expert enlarge is not too bad, I guess. Okay, octopus from display. I'd say Jason's definitely going to look to build a large aquarium. I think their hand is full of reef animals right now. Oh, actually, they don't win the race to 5. Wait, what? Doing a project? You still have to... Reptile breeding program. Does Sakura have Coyote for the panda? I don't think Sakura plans on playing that panda. I think it's just denying it from Jason here. Okay, I did not expect the reptile breeding so Sakura must be confident that they have 5 reptiles. Otherwise, you'd just secure the project and do 4, probably. I would say now it looks like Sakura's ahead, but I'm not going to count Jason out. Yeah, Xing back cards, probably going to build a large aquarium next move. And then can do 4 reptiles. Maybe take 5 money reward. Probably don't need 2 size, because I think Jason has at least 3 reef animals in hand. Maybe at least 2. There we go. Now, Jason has 1 X token. Yeah, I don't think we don't know what sponsors Jason has left. The other thing. Okay, Sakura's actually building again. So definitely looking to fill map with side entrance. Should be doable. 41 to 27. Congrats to Monkey Do for 3rd. Don't tell me JD lost. Is JD losing that game? Give it a minute. That would be sad for JD. Okay, Sakura undid the move, but still just building again. Oh, that's so sad for Rock P. I can't believe no one told them, though. Okay, there is a large aquarium like we thought. JD just lost. I'll refresh it again in a sec. Yeah, I do like the large aquarium move here. I could definitely see Jason taking 5 money. There is the Gould Monitor. Is there another reptile coming out? Because one way Jason could win is if Sakura gets stuck on 4 reptiles but never finds a 5th. Raccoon. Do we even want to boost with Raccoon here? I guess we do, but we can't do a project. Like, this might just be the time to grab second partner zoo. Feels like a weird boost, though. 4 reptiles. Worker? Oh, I don't understand worker. Why worker? That doesn't make any sense. Sakura does grab... Oh, all of a sudden this giant panda is playable with Asia Partner Zoo and Raccoon. So Sakura has 3 cards, one of them is Giant Panda. And then the question is, do they have 5 reptiles? And then the other question is, does Jason have 5 sea animals? Because I think the answer to this is yes. But I don't understand the worker reward at all. Extra shift, maybe? But then you don't even need the worker if you're going to extra shift your project worker back. It's definitely not completely over. I would say Sakura is comfortably ahead. Maybe not that comfortably, actually. It really depends if they have the 5th reptile or not. And what Jason does here. Ooh. Okay, I'm a big fan of Waza Special here. Unfortunately, hits an unplayable animal, but I think that could be really important. If there's a lot of small sea animals here, Jason could catch up very quickly. Sakura does cards, snaps up the Kawati. Really scared about the Waza Special? That feels like a completely wasted snap. Actually, I really don't understand that snap either. Why? I mean, yeah, it's denying for polar bear, but like... It's a small animal and it's a polar bear, but... Oh, this looks nice. Okay, handy Venom. Pretty annoying Venom. I mean, I'd say Sakura's just going to break 5 anyway. Hey, SDD. This is the final game of the arena season. If Sakura wins this, they win the arena season. Yeah, definite expert in small animals here. That looks like pretty decent value. Okay, a wrath. These aren't the best sea animals, but they are sea animals. And they're small, so they're giving extra appeal here. Don't see the benefit. I mean, the benefit is just the ton of extra points you get. That's already 4 extra points. 4 extra appeal. It just turns these small sea animals into basically point bombs. Oh, going for Waza on big is quite risky. Because it's hard to fit them all into your zoo. And you can just easily run out of big animals to play. But small animals are more common. Yeah, Foreign Institute endgame hit. Yes, important. Sakura does break 5. We'll see if Jason wants to cause the break here. Look at this, scores are level. Money's a bit of an issue. I could definitely see breaking 2, but cards is a bit in the way here. Yeah, exactly, Kinesial. You do Waza special on large if you have your path to 100 points guaranteed. Waza small is fine to speculate on earlier in the game. Water Dragon. So it's nice to cause the break to be able to snap up the Water Dragon. Because that could be the 5th reptile for Sakura. Yeah, so definitely make sure Sakura does not get that water dragon. But not having two sides with Waza specials a bit annoying. I guess it depends how many more. I really wish he would stop drawing all from the deck at once. It's triggering me a little bit right now. Yeah, not having two sides with Waza small is quite painful right now. But if Jason does have 5 sea animals here, then it's definitely game on. Sakura has map fill coming up. Can't quite map fill next move, but maybe with some posturing animals it's possible. Oh, and Sakura has Panda coming up. Panda's a big point bomb. So that also makes the herbivore management plan kind of important to deny, but I guess we can't deny it. They have the Ray. I know they have at least more reef animals. To be fair, the 4 cards are pretty dead. The herbivore management plan is in range, actually. That should have been drawn up. Deny that water dragon. Yep, it goes without 2 sizes. Oh, that's interesting. Is this bird tortoise more important to play than the panda? Probably, if that is the only way of getting to 5 reptiles. Sea animal management plan. Do they have the management plan? Actually, they did pick it up earlier, didn't they? Sakura wants migration recording. Okay, I did not expect that. So they have their 5th reptile if that's the case. Okay, animals straight away. Probably panda plus 5th reptile. Oh. Cobra is the 5th reptile, but does not get a hypnosis. Shark is not playable for Jason at all. There is the panda. Up to 72. I don't know about denying the tortoise there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 X token. Okay, I could definitely see the next 2 moves being. Oh, game doesn't quite end in 2 moves, but 5 reptiles into X tokens into filling map. That gets Sakura pretty close, but not quite there. Jason still has time. Yeah, I don't understand the tortoise either. Yeah, I think map fill is 4 points short. Had release for panda or monkey. I don't think Sakura has time to do a release right now. Doesn't even have the money to play the tortoise. I really don't understand that. But thinking hard about the move. There's so much on the line here. Oh my god, the list just keeps growing. That is more than I've ever seen before. Oh, there's Rock P. Oh no. Nah, no cheating scandal here. The management plan might explain the 3rd worker. Well, for sure, it seems like they have 2 projects they want to do this round, but I don't know why they wanted the worker last round. Yeah, projects. The animal management plan into 3X tokens, it would have to be. Management. Oh, sea cave. Okay, I mean, that's a good enclosure to get back, I guess. Ah. Alligator with 2 size. No, why? Nah, two sides doesn't make any sense. What the hell's that all about? This game's just gonna end. It's gonna end in about 3 moves. But I don't think Jason has time to get a Sos back up to 5 now. Oh, that's a good question. Can someone check if I finished... Like, I can check here. I think... Yeah, I finished just 20th. I snuck into 20th because there are other people on 2003, but I played the most recent game earlier today, so I'm not super happy about my rank. I was trying to get to top 10, but missed that unfortunately. I'm still happy to be 20th out of every single player in Ark Nova, obviously. Top 20 is still it's still an achievement. I know there are hundreds of people that are like looking at the rank and thinking it's amazing, but for my standards, I'm not super happy with it. Sakura does primate breeding into X tokens. So I think we are going to see map fill and then 5 reptiles. So the game does end in 3 more turns. If the 4 size friend... But this is what I don't understand. There's already 2 empty enclosures, so why do we need more empty enclosures? It doesn't make any sense not to take money or X tokens. But yeah, animals at 3 is important. Maybe there's some clever actions here. There is the ray, so that's at least 5th the animal. But I don't like the look of these endgames. In fact, Jason even lost the endgame from Foreign Institute by releasing the alligator. But ray is nice, small animal. Do we have some sort of clever? Wait, where is that X token from? Oh, from the reputation gets to 12, so that is a pretty important X token to get. Yeah, I don't know about 3-player. Okay, Wolverine explains a bit. I don't think it explains the 2 size, but that definitely explains boosting it up. I mean, that explains not the X tokens. So this is decent then. The question is, what can we do with the project reward? We get 12 money maybe, play animals again. That's for the Komodo. Okay, that's a pretty good value Komodo Dragon coming out. Oh my god, Komodo Dragon and Sea Turtle tank. With 12 money, Jason can afford Komodo Dragon and a second reef animal. Okay, that's pretty clutch. This game is definitely not over then. But there's still just 0 endgames here. What does Sakura have for endgames? Slide entrance because we're about to fill map? There can't be a better move than filling map right now, so... +5 for side entrance. Then it's just 1 endgame versus 1 endgame. Jason has a few good endgames, such as Research Zoo for 3, Aquatic for 3 or 2. $89? Oh, wait. Not enough X tokens to end next move, so Jason has more moves as well. Yeah, look at this ridiculous massive spectators. Okay, 12 money, yes. Game ends in 1 more move. Jason has a good delaying move, which is just anything. Just breaking 4 is a great delaying move. That is an interesting sponsor play. I mean, if you're Jason, you have to delay here. Because if you get the extra reputation, it's another CP. And Sakura has nothing else to do anyway. They have 1 card in hand. They're just going to do 5 reptiles as a finish. So you have all the reason in the world to delay here. Like, there is nothing better SakuraEcho could do. Oh, what is this? No, that's a huge mistake. But there's no reason to just not delay it at all. Yeah, the only thing that I knew for sure was the Komodo dragon. International zoo, diverse species. Wow. I'd really want to look at Jason's hand. That's the season done. Oh yeah, the water dragon. What happened to the water dragon? $21.47. We have to look at the end. Where look at all the GGs. That's such a big turnaround though. Going from leading the previous day. I mean, the delay was +3, and I don't understand why Jason didn't even spend an X to play a second animal. Oh, but there's an empty enclosure here, so I actually don't understand. I hope Rock P continues to play. I think let's just want to actually see what. Come on. Don't know why OBS is stuffing me around like this. What move are we on for the last animals action? $410? 409? Suggestion every day you're top 100 and you don't play, you lose a point. I'm not a fan of decay in general. What happened to that water dragon? It got dug away. It got dug away when the Ray was played? I guess the only delaying move was +3, which is still worth it. Maybe a cards action would have been the cards action would have been the right delaying move. You search for a second playable animal, as well as get the rep from 14. Yeah, it must have been dug away. And this is just like a really common situation to be in, just knowing how to play the end games. So it's definitely not implying it's rigged or anything. It's just Jason doesn't know how to navigate the end games properly. +4 if the action is build a pavilion. I think cards would have been more sensible, probably, just to find that second playable animal. You do cards because you get extra money from the Sunbathing Komodo Dragon anyway. Yeah, I agree. It feels accurate. Just sort of choked at the end. There's no guarantee the cards would have found anything. Yeah, congratulations, SakuraEcho. It looks like complete legit win. Very unfortunate for Rock P there not understanding how the end of arena season worked. Because they thought they were safe with the lead, but they didn't realize that the queuing before the end of arena season counted towards the score. Hydro would have crossed, so I mean Hydro is not a delaying move. Hydro just crosses from all the appeal it gives. Komodo is definitely the correct last move. It's just just being able to recognize that you have a free delaying move because the opponent can't do anything. They have no money. They have their project that they're already going to do as their last turn, so the only thing that makes sense is delaying there. Yeah, all turn-based games will have ended now, but if the turn-based game doesn't finish in time, no one wins points from that. Only the loser loses points from that. Which makes sense. It would be horrible to have someone just have a bunch of turn-based games and just get all the wins at the end because they were faster. That would be stupid. Yeah, congratulations. Crazy finish to the arena season. It looked like JD had it locked up with a few hours to go. He was sitting on 2140 with no one else close, and then Rock P came up out of nowhere, and then Sakura came up even more out of nowhere and overtook. Yeah, the correct move was drawing cards, but Jason didn't find the correct move. And you can't expect everyone to find the optimal moves 100% of the time. Like, even earlier today, I won a game because my opponent didn't delay, or I found the delaying move and they didn't. So, looking forward to seeing the new victory column then. Because I don't think we know very much about SakuraEcho at all. I'm not sure anyone knows anything about them. Plan to make a video of the first season of Marine Worlds and like a review of Marine World after a season of competing with it. Maybe. I think I've made my thoughts on it pretty clear. I think it increases the luck of Ark Nova quite a bit. There's certainly a lot of skill associated with it as well, so it's not all bad, but I prefer the base game. And we're going to get another season of Marine World to test it out more. I guess we can also have a look at how some of the other arena seasons finished. Actually, there's 3 others that I'm very interested in. It's a Wonderful World, yeah. Cubes was on top for the last few days. They did really well getting to 2033. That's an impressive score for this game. Brimeth actually just snuck into top 5. They were not in the top 10, I think, so they've done well there. I've managed to get 4th. Terraforming Mars. JD was also leading at Terraforming Mars, but does finish 3rd, which is a good achievement still. I think Corvus Mortis was up at 2100, but they must have played a few games and lost some. So congrats, Kulik. Lost Ruins of Arnak. This is a bit unfortunate. This person is a straight-up cheater. This person plays against their own Smurf accounts, and unfortunately it hasn't been caught by BGA. And now it's too late. The win is locked in. But, like, the last few games they've just played against their own. It's so obvious as well. It's like ridiculously obvious. Yeah, it's the same names showing up. It's very sad, actually. Check Forest Shuffle. I'll have to find that in my playlist. In my Play Now list. That's the thing. I do like the Species University at times, but it's also so swingy when you get a good or bad card from it that it's a bit frustrating. I mean, you see the same names appear here quite a few times, right? Black Wukong. This is arena games in the last week. Black Wukong, Deep Seeker, The Elites, Laughing Gore. Black Wukong. Dr. Booms. Forest Shuffle. I heard some news about Forest Shuffle. Now, where'd it go? There. Helby won. That's well deserved. Helby's an upstanding member of the community. A very strong Ark Nova player as well. That looks like a well-deserved win, 2004. What game is the easiest to be top 1 arena? There's got to be plenty of just small games where you just have to learn some basic strategy and be able to dominate. But I think anyone that put their mind to it could probably win the Glow Arena season. There's a bit of luck to it, but like, look at this arena score, 1680. I don't think the game has that much luck in it. But that would be pretty easy to win, I guess, if you were able to find matches. I don't know. Probably Ark Nova is not too hard to win either. Yeah, a lot of games just have a very small player base. For sale is definitely not the right answer. Actually, okay, we should check for sale. I do. I'm a very good Glow player. I just don't play it anymore. Manny thinks. Okay, we've got some familiar names in the top 10. Nice. I don't know where our friend Dr. Soup is either, though. Helby, also 27th in for sale. Very nice. Don't know how far back we're going to have to go to find our friend. Okay, there, 92nd, our friend Dr. Soup. Well done, Dr. Soup. That's top 100. I have played Seasons, not competitively at all, though. I know how to play, but no, it's not a game that ever really interested me. Yeah, the tricky thing is finding opponents for a lot of these smaller games, and that's the problem. When more games come to BGA, it divides the player base, so a lot of these smaller games are just impossible to find matches for. Like, I really enjoy playing Almaty. It's quite enjoyable to play, but the arena season has so few play. Look at this for ridiculousness. 2 players in Elite, everyone else is just bronze. Is that not crazy? That looks like a really interesting battle, though. They probably just played each other over and over again. But there's just no one playing this game, which is sad because it's quite a good game. But there probably shouldn't be an arena season with that few players. I don't know why it's even a thing. Anyway, enough yapping on. Twilight Imperium. No. I'm not gonna try that. I mean, I've heard a lot about it, but I'm not interested in playing a game for 6 hours. Top 10 without winning a single. Oh, I don't think they're gonna give out any awards with that few players. Anyway, hopefully that was an exciting end of arena season finish. Congratulations again to SakuraEcho. We start Ark Nova Wednesday early. No, it's not Wednesday here. I'm going to call it for the night. So thanks all for watching. Yeah, well done SakuraEcho for the arena win, and see you guys tomorrow for Ark Nova Wednesday. Have a good one.